on! What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Looking rough. Take this! Take this! Take this!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Is that it? Looking rough.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
That it? Hanzo-ja. Is that it? Take this! Is that it? Looking rough. Take this! Is that it? Take this! Take this! And that! Looking rough.
Take this!
I see you.
There we go! This time done for you.
Take this. Take it rough. Concentrate. All my might. Take this. Whoa. Time to act. Looking rough. Take this. Looking rough. Take this. Bear witness to my power. All my might. Looking rough. Take this. Take this. Is that it? Whoa. Take this! Whoa. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Let's go. Take this. Looking rough.
I challenge you to battle.
Let's go.
Prepare yourself.
Take this.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
That it. Looking rough. Now. Now.
officer
There we go.
has been defeated.
All my might. Nice try. It's dark.
Time to act.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
I wonder...
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Gotta be quicker than that. Take this!
All my might.
This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Yuan Shao was loved by the people of Hebei.
Let's put money on it. Who do you think will rule this when it's all...
Now is the time to advance. Everyone, Shi Huan shall guide you.
Begin advancing!
Everyone stop. I must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Take
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
Shi Huan shall take you on.
They are a powerful foe. I shall take care of them.
Take this. Just so. All my
Is insufficient for a comeback.
I wasn't. The enemy
An
officer
excellent display of
has been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
The path we must walk is set.
Onward!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see a chance to advance here. Now, onward! Start the advance!
Tables turned.
Now! Amazing! We
The
cannot
enemy
succeed.
officer has
Not
been
without
defeated.
you. An opening! An opening! Looking rough.
The moment has come.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Tails turned.
Curtain draws here.
The enemy officer,
No matter how you slice
has
it.
been defeated.
Let's go. We advance together.
Commence the advance.
Good eye.
The enemy officer
All of you,
has been
follow
defeated.
me. Let's march!
Damn. We're being driven back. This is bad. Really bad.
No choice but to retreat.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. Invested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return
has
after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
The time is right. Go. We march at once!
An opening. An opening.
How about this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Done very well.
The enemy
It's good
officer
to know I can
has
count
been
on you.
defeated.
An incredible feat.
The enemy officer
You shine like a
been
beacon
defeated.
for the others. Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
The path we must walk is set.
Go on, onward! Everyone!
Start the advance!
Turn the tables. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! All my might.
Looking rough.
Time to act.
An opening. An opening. An opening.
All my might.
Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy
That
officer
did not go as
has been
planned.
defeated.
I must try again later. How's this? An opening. Well done.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The advance begins. Now, follow me. Start the advance.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. An opening.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
Take this! I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
The road ahead is thorny, but walk if we shall.
Thank you for coming. I sense the bond between has strengthened.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
true power. All my might. Take this.
Mid defeat, I'll obliterate you!
Sorry. I'll leave this area to you.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Feel my steel! Draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open.
All my might. I see you. Take this.
Can't believe it!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Get this here!
Opening. Hunter got an opening. Time to act. With all my might. Now, be quicker than that. Take this! An opening. Hunter's out. Get this here! I see you. Take that. Hunter's out. An opening.
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're incredible.
The enemy officer
Keep
has been
doing what you
defeated.
do. Let's go. An opening. An opening. An opening. Hunter's
And I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Looking rough. Take that. Looking rough. Gotcha. Yeah.
Concentrate. With all my might. All my might.
Looking rough.
Behold my power!
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Now! An opening!
Rough.
Take this!
Looking rough.
Time to end this!
To the likes of you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
I'm surprised to hear that the young ones don't know.
Okay, wisdom.
Have you heard? They say there's a...
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye.
I hope you weren't annoyed by me, but I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option. And you're too kind to me. After all, I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But It's difficult to admit as much. I truly would if I could. But my heart is I made the decision after thinking carefully. Weighed against the things I could not bear to lose. Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great ally. He will enable Lord Liu Bei to flourish. They will do things that I could not possibly imagine. But I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other. Thank you. Do you remember? So today, I want to confirm. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive man. Though the good times were brief, and we parted ways in the end. Remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu. I will hold on to the memories we made together. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my...
Hey, there you are! Listen to this. Oh, you know? That's our number 2. Just now, Lord Guan Yu complimented me. He said that I'm starting to behave like a real officer. I might get promoted from a humble attendant to a lieutenant. All my hard work is finally paying off. And I was so excited that I've been just raring to tell you ever since. Right? I knew that you were the one to relish. So first I'll become Lord Guan Yu's lieutenant, then his trusted friend, and then one day he might even call me his partner. Oh, just thinking about it is incredible. I'll be his Thanks. Lately, I've even been keeping his lordship's horse, Red Hair, motivated too. Telling him to be the finest steed for the greatest man. With your support, he'll shine with greatness all the way to the tip of his... Now, as Lord Guan Yu's #1 underling, I have something to... Just because you can't be #1 doesn't mean you should quit into... I like your style so much that I think we would have made a great pair if fate had never brought his lordship and I together. So from now on, let's both run where we will.
That's Cao Cao. Surprise quiz time! Lord Zhang Fei has a little nickname for himself.
There is something we must... We have heard that Lord Liu Biao fell ill a few days ago. His condition...
I mean, he is getting pretty old. They say he doesn't have a lot of time. Yes, one can't help but think back to what happened with Tao Qin.
Back then, he refused the offer of governorship, which eventually led to Louis Bu taking over. But now that Lord Chugu Lian is our strategist, I wonder...
So, you wish for me to take over as Jing's leader?
Cao Cao currently controls the entirety of Hebei and will continue to focus on invading Jing. Should he succeed, no one in the land will have the strength to oppose him. Now that Lord Liu Biao has fallen ill, you may be the only one who can defend the province from Cao Cao, my lord.
But...
Given the circumstances, perhaps I should be more blunt. Taking Jing is a way for us to put a stop to Cao Cao's advance. But at the same time, it will be a first step toward a greater goal. Once Jing is under our control, let us go on and obtain Yi. It is a region of complex terrain and fertile soil, making it particularly important. Liu Zhang, who currently rules Yi, is known to be generous, but he lacks the... My lord, if you were to decide to rule both Yi and Jing, the common folk would accept it with open arms. By taking both provinces and allying ourselves with Sun Quan, who controls Jiangdong, our faction's strength will be on par with Cao Cao's.
I won't deny that I hope to one day control the entire realm. That will require me to stand up against Lord Cao Cao. And I recognize the logic in your plan, which will see Lord Cao Cao, Lord Sun Quan, and myself sharing power, splitting the realm into 3. But I cannot and will not steal Jing away from the rightful successor of Lord Liu Biao, not when he has treated us so well. Instead, we ought to support him while he is ill. I would be willing to take over the administration of the province, but taking Jing for myself would not be my way. That is but a betrayal of trust, and it is not—
Of course. Then I will not force this upon you.
You aren't going to attempt to convince me?
I was sure you were going to say as much from the beginning. However, this will limit our options. It may make our path much more arduous.
I do not care. There cannot be anything more difficult than betraying my own principles.
I understand.
You know, this might be weird for me to say, but I'm actually glad that Liu Song took over for Liu Biao. Well, Xiu Liang tried to talk brother into succeeding Liu Biao, but he said no. It just goes to show that he's still the same man as ever, one who sticks to his principles. We might have talked about this before, but you know how our responsibilities have changed a lot? But brother, his heart hasn't changed since the very beginning. That's the kind of man I want to support. He has charisma, something I suppose every leader needs to have. And so, he needs to be careful to maintain it. Anyway, even though we may not have a big plan in mind like brother or Xiu Liang, let's keep moving forward through sheer grit and effort. Ha! You haven't changed a bit either, have you? I like that. Right then, let's go give that bastard Cao Cao something to sweat about.
Hey, Lord Guan Yu! Training up?
Yes, and from the looks of it, you've been doing likewise.
Yes, sir. Lord Zhuge Liang said that Cao Cao is going to be marching on us with a huge army. So I figured I would do what I can while I can. Just finished up helping carry some supplies.
Well, that is a good start. Lord Cao Cao appears intent on getting rid of Liu Bei and bringing Jin Province under his own control. And we cannot let that happen. Zhou Tang, spar with me for a round.
Oh, seriously? Absolutely! How could I say no to a request like that from you?
Liu Bei and his sworn brothers fight any fearsome foe.
It doesn't matter how strong.
bow maiden, Lady Sun Sheng Xian, is an inspiring...
Surprise quiz time!
Lord Shichu started a field nearby, working on it.
So you're saying Cao Cao will soon seize the reins and reign over the realm?
Have you seen Lord Zhao Yu?
Easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xingye.
I hear Lord Liu Bei refused Lord Liu Biao's offer of ruling Jing province. I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us, would that not have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight. I had a feeling you may be thinking the same thing. Still, I am also... Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, such a choice could have ruined all that he's built up over the years. But whatever the case, it is our duty as his retainers to keep him safe, no matter how formidable our adversary.
Shishu. Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all. Lord Liu Zong has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over. No. No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Zong switched his alliance, you lost. And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and run.
Right. Okay. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be, and that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Not now. I might not be able to advise you directly, but there must be other...
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, Would you be willing to help us?
You want me to...
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another. And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make... There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed. Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running away.
I am sorry. My stubborn...
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive. Just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go.
My lord! My lord, I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh. My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh, it was nothing really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
Of course.
With my life.
Thank you. All of you.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? What? Do you mean that he would risk the life? Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away. And why would they? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own life. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but... spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. I suppose. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, no matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goal. And judging from how dire this current situation is, I see Cao Cao's army has come. So, what will Liu Bei do now? Cling on to his conviction, accept the I shall watch carefully.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Take this!
Tables officer has been defeated.
Yes.
Quite a calming environment. Everything you need is close at hand, quite like the mountain retreat. Pardon me. To appear out of the blue and immediately comment on the state of your residence, I must be more exhausted than I thought. The result was as you say. Even so, the battle did not proceed exactly as planned. Before he departed, Shishu saw to it that my abilities became known to many. And then, Lord Liu Bei ventured to my mountain retreat on multiple occasions, entreating me to become his strategist. This is also known to many. Hence, I had to take advantage of the situation and play the part of a genius with God-given wisdom. That is how I will demonstrate to friend and foe alike that Zhugliang, the sleeping dragon, has finally taken flight. In order for Lord Liu Bei to stand out among his rival warlords, I must make it known that he has indeed gotten his hands on a rare resource. But of course, what else would one expect from a tactician? Though today was my first foray into warfare, it would not do for me to appear unnerved by the experience. In reality, it was highly stressful. I am simply pleased that everything turned out well in the end. The deeds done this day were a great help. I speak of Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhang Fei, Lord Zhao Yun, and you, of course. Though a tactician should play their cards close to the chest, I assure you that this sentiment comes from the heart. Shall I explain why you alone are privy to these? It is true that I consider you an excellent asset. Yet, I wish to expand your utility further. You have sampled my vegetables, yes? Then you well know my predilection for items with profound zest and a palpable bite. May our fellowship be long and fruitful. I might not mind this trick.
Shall we start? grateful.
Time for Cheng Fei of Yan to make an appearance!
I'm counting on you.
What the? Who is that? Zhang Fei. That's Zhang Fei.
Do not fear. That may be Zhang Fei.
There better be tens of thousands of you, because a bunch of foot soldiers like you... Now, there you are! How about we have a little... Here we go! Don't think you're getting through! Pulverize anyone who tries! You hear me?
You think you can stop us with so few warriors? Insult!
Take them down! Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Stop where you are! Anyway, I'll make sure you fall by my sword!
I have no time to waste on the likes of you! Out of our way!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
Good eye.
The enemy officer,
A brave hero
has
without
been defeated.
equal. A true army of one.
Take this!
That's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next?
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been
Burning with
defeated.
fury. And I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
If my blade was cutting nothing but air, truly formidable.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it. The enemy officer
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's force.
has been defeated.
Show them no mercy and hunt them down. Feel my wrath!
Good eye.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me.
You are done. You're mine! Please, Cheng Fei again! I'll do things right! I'm counting on you.
That's Zhao Yu. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here, because that man is a whirlwind.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me!
You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Beaten in battle. No. It can't be. What just happened? Take this. Shameful. No. It can't be. No.
I'll leave this area to you.
This isn't over.
Another obstacle in the path of justice has fallen before me!
What just happened? No. It can't be. What just happened? Let's go. What just happened? Looking rough. This isn't over. Not done yet.
The enemy officer
still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now. All right! Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. No,
the enemy officer
stragglers
has been defeated.
I'd better go help them out.
No need to overextend ourselves.
Looking rough.
Let's
The
leave
enemy
the rest
officer
to our reserves.
has been defeated.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
The ones blocking our allies' path sure have taken a beating. Now it's time to join my brother!
Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Xiao Yun, good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Otto. You have my eternal gratitude.
We've made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It is good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard have stopped them in their tracks.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
Ah, Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
Yet all of them continued to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance!
So, you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold. You stand before us despite the odds. Don't expect anything less from you.
Alright, come on! I can handle you, no problem!
This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance!
The moment has come. So, you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold. So, you stand before us despite the odds. You would not expect anything less from you.
Alright, come on! I can handle you, no problem!